Here in Chila Bajar, located on the banks of the Posho River in Mongla Upazila, Bagrat district, life moves with the tide. A short distance from the Bay of Bengal, fishing families from this village have depended on the rivers and sea for generations. But for the past 22 days, fishing has been banned, a protection measure from the government to ensure the safety of hilsha fish during its breeding season. While the ban is important for replenishing depleting fish stock and conserving marine ecosystems, it is also a very difficult time for many fisherfolk for whom they do not have alternative sources of income. As the ban lifts, hundreds of boats will set sail, not just with nets and gear, but also with hopes for the season ahead. This is a time of celebration and joy, but also of worry for fishers who must prepare to leave their homes and families for months at a time. Before the boats leave, many families in the village will perform rituals called puja for safety and a bountiful season. While once before these prayers and blessings were more elaborate and involved community members far and wide, the tradition now lives on in a more modest way. Traditionally, it was boat owners who initiated puja in the village. Yet after years of cyclones, fishermen in the village have suffered loss and damage of their assets, and now many fisherfolk do not own boats and instead go to work on ships as labourers, earning less income but still facing the same vulnerabilities, if not more. For many small-scale fisherfolk, the decision to migrate is characterised by a series of vulnerabilities and endemic poverty. Migration is a way of coping with climate-induced and environmental shocks, such as cyclones, tidal surges and flooding, as well as poor livelihood opportunities and a lack of access to public resources and public services, such as cash land and water bodies, that is, publicly owned or government-owned land and water bodies, as well as social safety net programs. Poor fishing communities living on the margins of society, often in informal settlements, living on embankments that are easily breached, are among the worst affected and the first hit by increasingly frequent extreme weather events.
আমি এখান থেকে 10 বছর আগে আমি একটা সাভারের মালিক ছিলাম। আর আমি সেই 10 বছর আগে আমি একটা সাগরের ভিতরে যে মাছ ধরতে যেয়ে আমি একটা ঘূর্ণিঝড়ের কবলে পড়ি। সেই ঝড়ের ভিতরে আমার বোট, জাল, দড়ি সবকিছু হারায় যায়। যে লস খাইছি সেই লস আমি টেনে উঠতে পারি নাই। আমি এখন বর্তমানে মানুষের সাথে জোন খেটে আমি জীবন জীবিকা করি। আবার ওই যে সিজন আসতেছে আমি মানুষের সাথে যাচ্ছি, আমি বেতন হিসাবে মানুষের সাথে কাজ করছি।
In 2001, the Jatka Conservation Act was enacted to ensure protection of hilsha populations, and in 2005 the annual 22-day ban began. The fishing ban covers 178 upazilas in 38 districts, including coastal rivers, estuaries and marine zones. The ban has been highly effective in conserving the country's most prized fish stock, but compensation and support for fisherfolk remains insufficient. The Ministry of Fisheries and Livestock have allocated 25 kilos of rice per household through its Vulnerable Group Feeding programme to support affected fishers. But only registered fishers will receive this support, and even recipients say it is not enough to support their household. Many eligible fishers remain unregistered and without any support during the ban when they suffer from income loss. When we honour fishers' heritage and support their resilience, we're not just protecting livelihoods, we're shaping a stronger, fairer future.